Yo, what is up, my saltines? And guess what? You're seeing this right here. We just got ourselves suspended. So, you know what that means? No more mixer communications, which I hardly even use. I mean, I use them sometimes, but yeah, I can't use them for 9 days because I was yelling because of somebody just wouldn't leave me alone. I'm trying to upgrade my plane on Battlefield, but no, that's impossible. So he had to report me because I was yelling at him, you know? I was yelling at him at the top of my lungs. But guess what? I have a diagnosis of bipolar type 2. You guys already know what I have to go through. I hate my life enough already, but no, Microsoft, they have to do the final touches. Guess what? There's a survey or whatever. I aced it. I fucking aced it. The one time I know this policy by heart, and this is ridiculous. I mean, I might not know every word, but I know you're not supposed to be threatening people. You're not supposed to be using profanity in Xbox messaging. I didn't. I yelled at the top of my fucking lungs. I told him he was cancer, and he is, for playing like that, for farming me. I told him he was toxic. That's how it escalated. That's how far it escalated. And then he couldn't even just block communications, which I would never even have anything to do with him again. But I guess they got me for spamming. I guess that's what happened. I don't know. But yeah, I aced the review. Let's go over here. I'm being real with you guys. Like, I'm being 100% real with you guys what happened. So I got the suspension for communications. They're still under reviewing it. So here's what I said. Begging you, I've been trying my hardest to be respectful. The only thing I did was yell at the top of my lungs in a VM and call the individual cancer for not letting me have a chance to fly my plane. Please understand I respect your TOS, which is terms of service, by the way, but still suffer from my bipolar type 2. I personally, let's just get this clear. I'm not manipulating them. I'm not being manipulative. I'm just saying that's what I suffer with so they know. I don't know if they know. But I personally hate my life because sometimes I can't control the yelling, which I can't. But I control the profanity, which I can. In Xbox messages, in game chat, I drop F-bombs, which I do. I'm being so real with you right now. So understand, I'm sorry for yelling, which I am, and will not use VMs again, which I will. After this, I'm not saying I didn't step out of line, which I believe, but I didn't do enough to deserve this. And if I did, please correct me without an extended or worse action, which they did before. Instead of my communications being revoked, I was console banned from matchmaking, is what they called it. Without an I really try to be better than I was. So, yeah, I'm not crying about this, but I don't believe it's necessary to suspend me on the grounds of spamming when they could have easily just blocked communications. But no, this dude had to go the extra mile and report me. This is what Xbox services are anymore in 2019, people. think I'm just gonna go to Sony, because they're just so cooler. They will only basically throw the suspension at you. I'm not trying to say basically so many times, but I know I can't even speak right now because I'm so salty. But yeah, you can't be salty on Xbox anymore. You just can't. As always, my friends, stay salty and peace. Fuck this service.